Are you waking up 2, 3, even 4 times a night to use the bathroom? And you've probably been told, it's just your age, it's your bladder, stop drinking water. But what if the real problem isn't your bladder at all? What if the reason you're waking up is actually fluid that's been sitting in your legs all day, and it only moves once you lie down? Tonight I'm going to show you 3 simple exercises you can do right in bed or in a chair. No equipment, no medication changes, no complicated routines. And at the end, I'll share one small bathroom habit that most people skip, but can cut nighttime trips almost immediately. Let's start with why this happens. Let's break this down in a way that actually makes sense. During the day, you're upright, sitting, standing, walking, and gravity is constantly pulling fluid downward into your lower legs and ankles. Now, this isn't a problem when you're younger. Your circulation is stronger, your blood vessels are more elastic, your muscles pump fluid back up efficiently, but as we get older, that system becomes a little less powerful, so fluid starts to collect. That's why many people, especially after 60, notice little clues like deep sock lines at the end of the day, mild ankle swelling, shoes that feel tighter in the evening than they did that morning, a slight heaviness in the legs. That fluid didn't come from nowhere. It's been slowly pooling there all day. Now here's what most people don't realize. The real shift happens when you lie down. When you get into bed, gravity is no longer pulling fluid into your legs. Your body is suddenly level. So all that fluid that's been sitting in your lower legs starts moving back into your bloodstream. Think of it like this. All day long, your legs are acting like a sponge. At night, that sponge gets squeezed. And when that extra fluid returns to circulation, your kidneys notice. Your kidneys are incredibly sensitive to changes in fluid volume, so when they detect more circulating fluid, they do what they're designed to do. They filter it, and that filtered fluid becomes urine, which fills your bladder, which wakes you up at 1 a.m., then maybe again at 3 a.m., and sometimes again right before your alarm goes off. And the frustrating part? Your bladder may actually be completely normal. It's just responding to a late-night surge of fluid. So instead of blaming your bladder, or cutting back water all day, or assuming this is just aging, we focus on the real source. We help your body move that trapped fluid before you lie down. That way your kidneys can process it earlier in the evening, not at 2 in the morning, and that's exactly what these next exercises are designed to do. Here's how. Exercise number 1, seated calf pump. This first exercise is incredibly simple, but don't let that fool you. It's one of the most powerful things you can do for nighttime urination. Your calf muscles are often called your second heart. Why? Because every time they contract, they squeeze the deep veins in your legs and help pump blood and fluid back up toward your heart. In fact, when you walk during the day, your calves are constantly pushing fluid upward. But in the evening, we're usually sitting, watching TV, reading, scrolling on a phone, and that pump slows down, so fluid just sits there. This exercise turns that pump back on. Here's what you do. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair. Sit tall. Don't lean back too much. Place both feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Now slowly lift your heels off the ground while keeping your toes down. You'll feel your calf muscles tighten. Hold at the top for 1 full second. Then slowly lower your heels back down. That's 1 repetition. We're going to aim for 20 slow, controlled repetitions. Not fast, not bouncing. Slow and steady. Lift, hold, lower. As you do this, you should feel a gentle tightening in the back of your lower legs. It should not hurt. It should not cramp. If it does, reduce the height of the lift or slow down. If 20 feels easy, you can work up to 30 or even 40 repetitions over time. And here's something important. Breathe normally while you do this. Don't hold your breath. You can even count out loud if that helps keep a steady rhythm. This small movement reactivates circulation and begins pushing that pooled fluid back into your bloodstream before you lie down. Think of it as emptying the sponge gradually, instead of all at once in the middle of the night. Do this for about 1 to 2 minutes, ideally about 30–60 minutes before bed. Many people notice their ankles already feel lighter afterward. But we're not done yet. This next exercise helps move even more fluid, and it works surprisingly fast. Let's go to number 2. Exercise number 2, the calf wring-out. Now we move from activating the muscle pump to manually helping your body move that fluid upward. This technique is called the calf wring-out, and it's especially helpful if you notice puffiness around your ankles, a tight feeling in your lower legs, or deeper sock marks by the end of the day. You can do this sitting in a chair or lying comfortably in bed before you go to sleep. Here's how. Start with one leg. Take both hands and gently wrap them around your calf, just above the ankle. Your thumbs can be in front, fingers in back, whatever feels natural. Now slowly glide your hands upward, from your ankle toward your knee. Apply gentle, steady pressure, not painful, not deep tissue massage. Think of it like you're slowly squeezing toothpaste upward in the tube, or like wringing water out of a sponge. The direction matters. Always move upward, towards your knee, never downward. Once you reach just below the knee, release your hands, move them back down to the ankle, and repeat. Slow, steady, controlled. Aim for about 10 to 15 upward strokes per leg. Take your time. You may even notice the skin feels slightly softer or lighter afterward. That's circulation improving. Now, a quick safety note, and this is important. If you press on your shin and it leaves a deep dent that stays for several seconds, that's called pitting edema. If swelling is severe, sudden, painful, or only in one leg, that's when we pause this routine and talk to a doctor. Those can be signs of conditions that need medical evaluation. But for mild, gradual evening fluid buildup, which is very common, this technique can be incredibly helpful. Many people notice less ankle tightness, fewer deep sock marks, and over time, fewer nighttime bathroom trips. You're essentially helping your body move fluid gradually, on your schedule, instead of all at once at midnight. Now the next movement adds something powerful. It combines circulation with deep relaxation. And for many people, this one not only reduces nighttime urination, it actually helps them fall asleep faster. Let's move to exercise number 3. Exercise number 3, 4 to 7 to 8, leg drain. Now we bring everything together: circulation, gravity, and your nervous system. This final movement is called the 4-7-8 leg drain. It's gentle, it's calming, and for many people, it becomes their favorite part of the routine. Here's how to set up. Lie comfortably on your back in bed. If possible, place a pillow under your calves so your legs are slightly elevated. Even just a few inches helps. Your heels should rest comfortably, and your knees can be slightly bent. That small elevation allows gravity to assist you instead of working against you. Now we combine ankle movement with slow, structured breathing. Here's the breathing pattern. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath for 7 seconds. Then exhale very slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. The exhale should feel long and controlled, like you're gently fogging a mirror. While you're breathing, begin moving your feet. As you inhale, gently flex your feet toward you, bringing your toes toward your head. As you exhale, slowly point your toes away from you. Slow, controlled, relaxed. There's no force here, no straining, just smooth ankle movement paired with steady breathing. Let's walk through one full cycle together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, flex the feet, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and gently point the toes. You'll likely feel a mild tightening in your calves as you flex. That's good. That's the muscle pump assisting fluid return. Repeat this pattern for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now here's why this works so well. First, the ankle movement continues activating your calf pump, encouraging any remaining fluid to move upward before sleep. But second, and this is just as important, the 4-7-8 breathing pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's rest and digest system. It lowers heart rate, it reduces stress hormones, it signals to your brain that it's safe to fall asleep. Many nighttime wake-ups aren't just about the bladder, they're also about light, fragmented sleep. So this technique addresses both fluid balance and sleep depth. Many people who do this nightly report falling asleep faster, waking fewer times, and feeling more rested in the morning. Give it about a week of consistency. Your body responds best to routine. But before you head to bed tonight, there's one small step almost everyone skips, and it can make an immediate difference. Double voiding, game changer tip. Now here's the step almost no one talks about, but it can make an immediate difference tonight. It's called double voiding, and despite the fancy name, it's very simple. Here's how it works. Before bed, use the bathroom exactly as you normally would. Take your time, don't rush. When you think you're finished, don't stand up right away. Instead, stay seated. Wait about 20 to 30 seconds. During that pause, do 3 things. First, relax your shoulders. Second, take a slow breath. Third, make sure you're not straining. Straining actually tightens the pelvic floor muscles, which can prevent complete emptying. After that short pause, gently try again. No pushing, no forcing, just a relaxed second attempt. You might be surprised. Many people are able to release a little more urine the second time, sometimes just a small amount, sometimes more than they expected. Why does this work? Because your bladder doesn't always empty in one smooth contraction, especially as we get older. Sometimes the first attempt triggers most of the emptying, and the second attempt allows the bladder muscle to finish the job. That small extra release can be the difference between sleeping until 5 a.m. or waking up again at 1:30 a.m. with that frustrating, "I just went, why do I have to go again?" feeling. If you want to enhance this even more, you can try gently leaning forward with your elbows resting on your knees during that second attempt. For some people, that position helps the bladder empty more completely. Again, no straining. Relaxed and patient is the key. It's simple. It costs nothing. It takes less than a minute. But when combined with the fluid-moving exercises we just covered, it can dramatically reduce those early night wake-ups. And sometimes, small adjustments make the biggest difference. When to see a doctor? Now, very important, if you experience pain or burning with urination, blood in urine, sudden severe swelling, shortness of breath, or you're waking more than 3 to 4 times consistently, please talk with your healthcare provider. Sometimes nighttime urination can signal conditions like sleep apnea, diabetes, heart issues, or prostate enlargement. These exercises help fluid-related nighttime urination, but they're not a replacement for proper medical care. Tonight, try this simple sequence: calf pumps, calf wring-out, 4-7-8 leg drain, double void before bed. It takes less than 10 minutes, and better sleep might be closer than you think. If this was helpful, let me know in the comments how many times you usually wake up at night, and I may create a follow-up video tailored to your situation. Sleep is not a luxury, it's healing, and you deserve it.